I'm going to show you how you can make a mouth for your Chinese dragon that moves. And you can have teeth that stick out, and the mouth can open and close. So to begin with this, you need to pick some colors. The color for your mouth, and then the color for the inside. I used orange and red, and then I have some white for my teeth. To make the mouth the same on both sides, the part that opens and closes, see how these match? What I did is I folded my paper in half before I cut. So I'm going to take and fold my paper in half. I want this to be longer than it is wide. So I'm going to line this up and fold it in half. And then I'm going to hold it on the fold because that will help me remember that this is where I should not be cutting. I want to be cutting on the open end so that the two pieces stay together. And I'm going to just kind of curve around, and then maybe I'll put a wiggly lip on the top, do some wiggles, and then I'll curve back down for my mouth shape. So then when I open it, I have the two parts. So next I need to do the inside. I want the mouth, when it opens it, I would like it to be red. So then I'm going to do the same process. I'm going to fold this paper in half so it's long and thin. I'm going to hold the paper on the fold so when I cut, I remember not to cut the fold. And then the inside of the mouth can be a little bit, I'm going to have mine a little bit simpler. So I'm just going to do, basically I'm cutting like a C shape or a D shape out of my paper. Just curving around, and then I open it up. Now I want to double check, oops. See how my mouth, the inside of my mouth is bigger than the outside of my mouth? That's not going to work out too well. So I'm going to trim it again. So I'm just going to take a little bit off, especially the front edge. And then I will fit it again. There we go. I like how that fits better. Now maybe I want a tongue or tonsils sticking out from the back this time. So I'm going to cut a little black square. And a tonsil is sort of like a teardrop that's kind of hanging. So I'm going to cut sort of like a ball or a circle on the end of a little dangly, I guess you could say. And then I can hang this here. So when I open up my mouth, you can see my tonsils. Maybe I'll put this up high. I think what I'll do is I'll glue this on here, and then I will trim it off so that it matches. So I put glue on the small part. I know that my edge is going to be trimmed, so I'm not going to put a whole lot of glue there. And I want it to be right on the tip, the edge here. So I line it up, hold it down, and then I flip it over, and I can cut off my extra. There. So there's my tonsil hanging in my mouth when I open it. The last thing I'm going to do for my mouth is I'm going to cut some teeth. And I'm going to use triangle-shaped teeth. The first thing I did is I cut a strip of paper, and then when I cut, I sort of pretend like I'm cutting a capital letter A. So here's one side of the A, and this will be the other side. And now I can just cut a V, a capital letter V. So there's two teeth. I'm going to take, I think I'm going to have 4 teeth on my dragon. And in this example, you can see how the top teeth come full down, but I had the bottom teeth stuck to it. So to do that, you have to fold your tooth, fold the top part to make like a little glue tab. And then I'm going to put my glue on there, but I have to glue my mouth on first. So I'm folding glue tabs for my mouth. So now I have all the parts. So I have it laid out. I'm going to put these teeth at the bottom, and I'm going to have these teeth hanging from the top. So now I'm ready to start gluing it down. So I'm going to start from the back. So this is the back, and then I'm going to put this on top. So I have to flip it over. I put glue on the smaller piece. The red is smaller than the orange. I'm going to draw a frame around my shape. And I'm going to set it in the middle. The nice thing about folding the papers in half is that the folds can line up, so then it will stay nice for you. And I just press it down. Now I'm going to put the glue on the little glue tabs of my tooth. I'm going to put this at the front of my mouth. You might have to hold it for a little bit. Count to 10. And then I do the other one. You will find that the less glue you use, the better, the quicker it will stick. Like if I have a big gob of glue on here, I'm going to have to hold my paper a lot longer for it to stay. If I don't have a very big gob, then it will dry pretty quick and stay. And then these teeth I'm just going to have laying flat. So I'm going to put some glue down and just put them on the bottom edge of my mouth. So my dragon has some teeth in its mouth when it opens up. So my mouth is now put together. And again, like the eyes, there's only one. I don't want to glue this whole thing down, otherwise it's not going to move. So I'm just going to glue down the bottom half. I'll put some glue around the edge of the border, frame my shape. And then I'm going to place this on my dragon face. And there you have a mouth that has pop-outs and moves.